And now Canada faces a lot of heat from the United States. Trump has just announced that he's slapping 35% on all Canada goods that will be entering United States. Well, Canada had promised that they would respond with reciprocal tariffs. In fact, they have already announced some tariffs. And where is this battle headed? At least with India, it's 25%, but with Canada, it looks like it's 35%, and there is more coming. What is that? A lot of that stuff is covered in this small slide deck that I'm going to present to you. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and also please like this video. Here we go. 35% tariffs going to Canada, and it is immediately taking effect. Like, for example, tomorrow morning on August 1st, Trump raised tariffs to Canada from 25% to 35%. Why did he do that? He said that there were some things that Canada promised but did not do. It looks like in the negotiations, a lot of things were done, a lot of words were exchanged. I don't know exactly all the details. I'm going to come with some details on what transpired, and perhaps that's why Trump is so upset with Canada. However, there is a small restriction. These new tariffs apply only to products outside the US-Mexico-Canada trade agreement. So that could be a large part, that could be a small part. My guess is it's a large part. Only some of the products are going to be given the 35% treatment. Now, the interesting thing is that if Canada attempts to dodge these things, an additional 40% will be levied on Canada, bringing it up to 75%. Now, the interesting differentiation between Mexico and Canada here is that Mexico has been given a further 90 days to try and figure out if they can come up with a solution to tackle the fentanyl crisis, whereas Canada has been given 0 days. Why? We'll come to that in just a second. According to the Trump administration, Canada has been routinely failing to honor previous negotiation timelines. They have been negotiating with Canada since spring, but there have been so many missed deadlines, broken promises, and escalating rhetoric from Canada. First, they had their election. In fact, Kearney got elected on this, that he will not allow Canada to become the 51st state of United States. But that's going to take on a new form and shape. I told you already about 3 or 4 states of Canada, provinces of Canada, who may be thinking of seceding. So that will come in the next few years or months. We don't know. But that will happen once this thing starts getting a little bit more escalation. Let's wait and see how that goes. Let's come back to the main topic. Canada, according to Trump, is a very difficult country to make a deal with. And he said that it's not only that, but now Canada wants to go ahead and recognize statehood for Palestine, and that has got Trump really boiling. The interesting thing about the response from Canada is that they are saying that they will be consuming their own products and they don't need to worry about it. But is that the truth? Well, 75% of the exports of Canada are to the United States. Of course, USMCA might cover much of that, but be that as it may, just remember that at least there will be 1 or 2 goods that are going to get this 35% and perhaps even more. In retaliation, Canada has already levied $155 billion. So this is something that is going down, and this is going to be like only one person is going to be left standing in the ring. What are the tariffs of Canada targeting? They are targeting some very important, what I would call household names. For example, bourbon, Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and agricultural goods. So this is once you touch agriculture, Trump gets really, really upset. So Canada is in a bit of pain. He's also concerned, that is, Trump is also concerned that Canada has not done enough as far as trying to manage or prevent the fentanyl from coming into the United States. Looks like there has been an uptick in the amount of precursors or the final products of fentanyl coming into United States from Canada. So that is another big deal. So Canada is in a lot of pain, according to me. Let's see how this thing plays out, because Canada also has a very, very large border with the United States. And how well can they do that is only a guess, because there are no fencings there. And it's just walk across a creek and you are in the other country. That's how it is. So all of the Khalistani drugs also is believed to be from these things. And once they crack down there, well, it might be game over for the Khalistani element, lumpens, who have been, shouting from every rooftop. That is another side story that might happen. But will Canada crack the whip? We'll wait and see. Also, Mexico has taken a different path. Why? Because on 31st, Trump had a conversation with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, and the call was described as productive by the White House, and Trump says that Mexico showed willingness to address US concerns and was rewarded with a 90-day extension. There you go. It's not just India that is being attacked here by way of tariffs. Every country which is not willing to play ball with the United States, especially Canada, this is a deep state land. So we'll wait and see. This is on the first frontiers that will be opposing the United States. Let's wait and see how long Mark Carney gets to keep his job. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.